seventh universe and be no more! You've forsaken all else and dare to call my cause trivial? I fight for Bulma, for Trunks and Bulla. I fight for the oath I made to a fellow warrior, for my Saiyan pride. I fight for all I've built and all I am. Unlike you, I won't abandon all that to play God!
Whoa, where did that come from?
Way to go! That shot was incredible, Vegeta!
Think your destroyer form will save you? That it gives you the strength you need? Well, none of I have anything to say about it!
Focus on his attacks and destroy them with your power! As long as his body survives, that's all that matters!
Our universe will remain, no matter the price! What? Only a failure abandons his principles and pride! Do you actually think I'd let you stop me? I'll hit you with an attack you won't be able to destroy!
Astounding! He's amassing a tremendous amount of energy!
Oh, he wouldn't! Vegeta, you're not really gonna use that suicidal move, are you?
There used to be a massive power gap between them, but Goku has clearly closed it. And that's not all.
Every time Jiren fends him off, Goku responds with an even faster, sharper, and harder strike.
What the?
I can feel it. Not the chaos of consciousness, but the elegant purity of energy operating on impulse alone. Goku is focused only on Jiren now, or rather on the battle itself. He is throwing his whole body and soul into the fleeting moment of each strike, allowing the flames of his power to rage freely, unrestrained by the walls of thought. Concerns for his universe, or the gap in their powers, his hesitation, his impatience, his fear. He has given them all to the fire and let them burn. So that now there is only himself his opponent and the fight. Soon he will reach a realm still faster, keener, and deeper than instinct, where even that awareness will blur and fade. And beyond that...
I know how easily it's ripped away! I'll show How dare you! The source of strength you rely on is fleeting. They will all be turned to... The truth is, I ain't no hero of justice or anything else like that. But anyone who tries to hurt my friends is gonna pay! What's the matter? Why don't you finish me?
As incredible as you are, now you have to admit what I've been saying is true, right? You understand, don't you?
Don't waste time trying to preach to me. This fight is over. Throw me off the edge.
What are you waiting for? Hurry up, Goku!
forgot. Okay then, guess it's my turn. Special Beam Cannon!
Show me your power! What are you doing? I am the mighty Lord You dare make me exert myself to put effort into a fight? Then I will teach you a lesson. Behold, this is Golden Frieza, the last you will ever see. Look at this. Your battle power is astonishing.
You mourn your people. Remember they're dead because of you!
All I've ever tried to do is save people from walking nightmares like you! Get off me!
Trunks, no!
Only a select few deities are allowed to manipulate time. It's one more reason why you miscreants must be purged.
Do you believe your own lies? All this lofty crap? You can't build utopia by hunting down people. Even gods!
We know you can't understand the beauty of this.
It's beyond the limitations of your feeble mind.
Just stay down.
You say my choices make me evil? Then that's what I'll be!
Is he?
This ends right now. I'm gonna kill you myself!
You actually believe you can defeat me? I'd like to see you try. You Saiyan idiots never give up.
Trunks!
Is he really planning to sacrifice himself?
I can't believe it!
Well, he's holding his own.
You must pay for your sins against time and die! Impossible!
Maybe I am a sinner, but I don't care! I'll do whatever it takes to save this planet!
What the?
Don't bother standing. I'm not gonna let you help.
Kiss your project goodbye!
I guess I went too fast for the little guy. Hey, Goten! Where are
The
you?
wild dinosaur! Please help me! Gohan, help me! It tickles!
Look at him, so simple and happy. Mom says that Dad was like that when he was a boy. Crazy little kid. Hey, Goten! I'm gonna get started. I'll see you in a little bit. Goten.
Huh?
I need your help, bro. Can you assist me in an exercise? There. That ought to be enough.
Enough for what?
Like playing a game. You throw the rocks and I dodge them. Cat can't cross this line. This is a great drill. It sharpens intuitive reaction. It teaches you how to act when you don't have time to think.
I get it now.
All right, Goten. Good. Let him fly.
Don't you think the line should be a little further back, Gohan?
Go.
All right, here it comes.
Oh, no. Whoa. Wait a second, Goten. I think we are going to move the line back a little bit. There. I'm getting used to... Hey, why'd you stop, bro?
Well, since Mom's not here, is it okay if I be like you now? Or Saiyan now?
Maybe when you're a little older. It takes years of training to become a Super Saiyan. Of course, I was the youngest Super Saiyan ever. You might need more time. A Super Saiyan! Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable! Incredible! Whoa, man! When in the world did this happen, Goten? This is crazy! You're such a natural, Goten, my goodness! Dad and I had to struggle really hard to become Super Saiyans. Do you know sparring form, Goten?
Yeah, of course. That's the one that Mom always taught me while you were studying. I love that one.
Our mom trained you? Mom sure has changed since the old days. Even her letting me out of school to train for the tournament is a huge difference. Hey, why'd you stop, bro?
Well, since Mom's not here, is it okay if I be like you now?
Well, what do you mean, like me?
Well, you know, the golden hair and the super strength. I want to be a Super Saiyan now.
Maybe when you're a little older. It takes years of training to become a Super Saiyan. I was twice your age before I was strong enough for Dad to teach me how to transform. Of course, I was the youngest Super Saiyan ever. You might need more time. Goten, you're a Super Saiyan! Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable! Incredible! Whoa, man! When in the world did this happen, Goten? This changed! Since when?
I don't remember.
This is crazy! You're such a natural, Goten, my goodness! Dad and I had to struggle really hard to become Super Saiyans. And Vegeta, what a case he was! So, how'd you like to be my sparring partner, Goten? Does that sound okay?
Yeah!
Do you know sparring form, Goten?
Yeah, of course. That's the one that Mom always taught me while you were studying. I love that one.
Our mom trained you?
Uh-huh. Every day while you were doing homework.
Mom sure has changed since the old days. Even her letting me out of school to train for the tournament is a huge difference. I think that Dad dying must have had a lot to do with it. Hey, Sport. Does Mom know about this? You know, about being able to become a Super Saiyan?
Oh, yeah, she knows all right.
Huh? Come on, Goten, counter! Hey, you! Stop running away and fight! Come on! Huh?
Gosh, Mom, are you okay?
Huh? You're a Super Saiyan!
I am. Is that bad?
Oh, not another monster in the family! Oh.
the matter, Goten? Did Mom give you a hard time when you transformed?
Yeah, she said never do it again. I guess it's...
All right, Goten, show me what you got.
Flying away is no fair! You're no fun! Stop cheating and come back down here!
What? How's it cheating to fly?
Because I can't fly, so how am I supposed to keep fighting?
Huh? Please tell me that you're kidding. You randomly figured out how to go Super Saiyan, but you can't fly? Not even a little?
Stop making fun!
Kids these days doing it all backwards.
Cut it out! You flying around when I can is no fair, so either teach me how or get down here!
Whoa, all right. Don't blow a gasket, Goten. I'll get you zipping around with me in no time, I promise.
Yeah? You really mean it?
Sure do.
Yeah! Thank you, Gohan! I'm gonna learn how to fly! So cool!
Wait, is that... Don't tell me. Fidel's here. How'd I forget? I was so desperate for her to keep my Saiyaman secret, I said I'd teach Fidel how to fly too.
Why do you look scared?
It's nothing really. Just looks like you'll have some company for your flying lesson.
Someone else is coming?
Here's the game plan. There's a girl from my school who's going to be joining us soon because she roped me into showing her how to fly, okay? But I don't want her seeing how strong you are. You understand, Goten? And you definitely can't go Super Saiyan around her, even if you really want to. Got it?
Of course I can't, because then she's gonna think I'm a delinquent.
Yeah, that's exactly why, Goten. Come on, I'll race you home.
Okay! You're pretty amazing, Gohan, you know that? I didn't hit you with a single one of those rocks that I threw. I'm gonna have to train a bunch from now on.
Don't sell yourself short, Goten. You did really well today. I had no idea you could fight like that. Practicing with Mom really paid off. You know, if you really put your nose to the grindstone, maybe you can enter the World Martial Arts Tournament too.
Think so? Maybe Trunks should be in the tournament too then. We pretend fight and he's way stronger than I am. He gets to train with Vegeta, and Vegeta's so much tougher than Mom.
Hold on a second. You and Trunks spar when you hang out, and he's even better than you?
Uh-huh. He always wins.
Man, if I don't keep up with my training, these little guys are gonna give me a run for my money.